Why don't we just start working on the basis of white until proven innocent? Another faux ethnic has been brought to my attention. An article published by the Daily Beast has exposed Andrea Smith as not having Native American ancestry. This is quite significant, because being Native American is more or less what her job is. As far as I have seen, pretty much everything you could say about her being deceptive has been said, but I would like to play devil's advocate. There seems to be a quite reasonable assumption that it is unsuitable for her to talk about Native American issues. Is she really unqualified though? If people want racial identity to be a matter of public consensus, in what ways was she not Cherokee? I mean, no, she didn't have any of the genes they were looking for, but surely there is also the socially constructed idea of Cherokee as a racial identity, and quite clearly, whatever that entails, she fulfilled it. To the people who get their panties in a twist over this sort of thing, if she had not been exposed as being non-Cherokee, would she be non-Cherokee? What difference would it have made to what she was doing? When it comes to issues of social justice and privilege, people always come up with the idea, well, what if this member of an underprivileged population was born to a rich family? Would they still lack privilege? The answer I keep hearing is yes, because society recognizes them as being a member of that class and so is biased against them regardless of their wealth or any other kind of social status. But considering that further, I would argue that if that's true, even if someone is born white, surely they are underprivileged if they are recognized as non-white. Oftentimes, people are talking about some kind of subtle discrimination and microaggressions, things that can be easily used as wiggle room to say, this is bad because this person is this and had this done to them, or this person is this, therefore it's not bad to them. But let's think of a hypothetical situation. What if she was assaulted and called slurs because they thought she was Cherokee? It is reported and treated as a racist attack, a hate crime. Later, you find out that she was actually white based on genes. Do you then go back and correct your news story to say, no, actually this was not a racist attack? And I just thought of another thing. What if someone claims they are Cherokee, they seem to be knowledgeable about it, talk about it, advocate for rights and things like that, but they refuse to allow people to look into their ancestry? Do you presume they're white, or do you presume they're Cherokee? If white people can pass themselves off as being descended from Native Americans, and that can get them a career, in other words, there is financial and social incentive to do what Andrea Smith has done, with the only way to convince people that she is not Cherokee being knowledge of her genes through analysis of her heritage. What are race politicians going to do about this? It's an amazing situation. You can pass yourself off as something you are not and benefit from that. It is demonstrably a viable career choice. How many more people like this are there out there? People who will never be caught. There is a huge new problem to consider. Any initiative to help a specific group, whether that be Native Americans or black people who do not fit your criteria for that group, will pretend to be that group and they will get away with it. How are you going to stop that? I think if you're going to help people and look for equality, you should help people based on their individual circumstance to get them up to speed, I guess is the way to look at it. Because then, if a particular demographic is doing badly, by helping people based on individual circumstance, you're still going to end up helping that group more. However, I do look forward to seeing what completely non-abusable solutions are invented to solve this problem. Perhaps some kind of race detecting and labeling technology that I'm sure will be used for the greater good. But, as usual, that's just another one of my harmful opinions.